Friday Writing Challenge. This one's maybe a bit for Mare in mind, that she writes just fabulous poetry. But when we're thinking about opposites, so let's say classical rock, jazz Metallica, and nightgowns pajamas, like food, food's the enemy. Opposites can make some really good poems, because you can do a stanza of one way and a stanza of the other way, and challenge yourself to look at things with this viewpoint and then that viewpoint over there. Or write about whether or not winter is great and winter is not so great. Summer is fabulous and not so fabulous. I was joking around with my sister that I am going to write from the depths of winter, Rusty writes an ode to summer. I will love each and every fly that lands on my computer screen, because it means I am warm. All parts of me are warm. Maybe some are overheated. And I will, include in my ode to summer that I will wear more summer dresses every chance that I can, because in wintertime, there's no way these legs are seeing the air. So there are some quirky ideas for the Friday Writing Challenge, is to take a look at opposites and create some characters that are opposites. And even though you might have the antagonist and the protagonist and their opposites and their goals, they each have something to lose and they each have something to gain. Your challenge is, when you're writing fiction, is to make us root for one, and then almost even sometimes make us root for the bad guy if we see what that bad guy has lost or what has motivated them. Because I just heard a great speaker this morning talking about how she realized she was in an abusive marriage after her 8th baby, giving birth to her 8th baby, and how when she was talking with her therapist, because she knew that she couldn't leave safely, he had been threatening to take all of the children and he had the power and the clout to do it, he was a celebrity, that she thought, I need to get stronger. So she went to a therapist, and she felt so safe with the therapist, so comfortable and calm. And in the presence of the abusing husband, her nerves were all a jangle. And all her therapist talked about was her mother and her father and her childhood. What did that have to do with it all, right? Then she realized, but this is why I'm in this relationship, because of my experiences in childhood. So what if my husband, the father of my children, is the way he is because of his childhood? So she started taking some early childhood development courses so that she could make sure that her children would grow up without the need for a therapist. Opposite childhood experiences. That could be another way to write in your characters, or to even write about how siblings can have opposite feelings about their own childhoods. Because in my family, where the girls are 10 years apart, 3 of us, that we each realize now that we had a different mother, because 10 years in a woman's life changes a lot of things. My mother, giving birth to my oldest sister, was a wartime bride and gave birth when he went off to war, and then there was 9 years before the next child, and then 3 years before the next, and then 20 years after her first daughter was born, I was born, and then she was a widow. So these contrasts make for great fodder for our writing, whether we're writing truth or fiction, and poetry. So special challenge out there to Mare for poetry. I'd love to see a poem of contrasts. That's it. That's your Friday Writing Challenge. More like an invite. Go write. Bye for now.